there is a place where the sound so distinct, where winning big spins to incredible heights. Luxury finds you at every turn. The night comes alive and never ends. It's Northern California's premier destination. Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Live out loud.
現在請以熱烈嘅掌聲有請今晚嘅大會司儀董少英、黃家穎小姐、何少棠先生。
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to this evening's mistresses of ceremonies, Julia Tung and Stephanie Wong, and Master of Ceremonies, Kevin Ho.
大家好 ，Good evening, ladies and gentlemen， 歡迎大家嚟臨2022年度嘅發達谷全美華埠小姐選美暨加冕晚會。喺呢度首先向大家拜年先，祝大家呢就係虎年吉祥，虎虎生威，龍馬精神。大家呢係身體健康，萬事如意，心想事成嘅。
Good evenings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2022 Thunder Valley Casino Resort Miss Chinatown U.S.A. Pageant and Coronation Ball, and Happy New Year of the Tiger!
恭喜發財！喺舊年因為疫情關係，我哋同大家闊別咗一年。今年我哋再度相遇，大家都共同有一個心願，就係希望能夠逆境之中重生，希望我哋嘅經濟盡快回復正常，我哋嘅生活繼續回復正常。所以我哋有咗今晚嘅主題：逆境重生，再顯美麗。
So the main theme of tonight is resilience, embracing beauty and strength. Now, given the last 2 challenging years, this theme is very meaningful to each and every one of us. And so tonight, we will be learning from our contestants how each of them has been resilient. Now, we hope that you'll also learn that they'll be displaying how they're each beautiful and strong. And we'll walk away a little bit more inspired and feeling resilient from their stories.
Yes, our 12 contestants will be competing in 4 categories tonight, which are the opening dance, the fitness and form, talent segment, and also verbal communications.
喺稍後，我哋12位佳麗將會喺4個環節之中競逐全美華埠小姐嘅最高榮譽，包括有一個開場嘅舞蹈啦、智慧問答啦、才藝啦，以及係健美體態嘅。
咁咧喺所有佳麗出場之前呢，我哋首先係有請中華總商會嘅會長歐國雄先生上台為大家致開幕詞，好嗎？ And ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the President of the Chinese Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Eddie Yao, to give his welcome remarks.
Good evening. Good luck. On behalf of the Chinese Chamber of Commerce and the Board of Directors, I welcome you to the 2022 Miss Chinatown U.S.A. Pageants and Coronation Ball. Our beautiful and talented contestants deserve a big round of applause. You're all winners. May this experience empower you to make a difference in our community and inspire the next generation of the young Chinese American women. I would like to thank many volunteers, their time and effort, especially to Thunder Valley Casino Resort for their support, as well as a member of the board for the financial contribution and dedication to support our community so through in the success of our Chinese New Year Festival. Thank you and giving me an honor to serve as the Chamber's 105 Board of President. I wish everyone have a healthy, safe, and happy 2022 Year of the Tiger. 恭喜發財 ！Thank you。各位來賓，大家好。首先，我代表舊金山中華總商會多謝發達谷賭場酒店 贊助我哋今晚2022年全美華埠小姐競選暨呢個加冕舞會。更多謝其他贊助商及僑團組織，同時多謝本會所有嘅工作人員同埋董監事們鼎力支持，在座各位嘅參與，讓今晚全美華埠小姐加冕餐舞會得以成功舉行。更多謝各位佳麗遠道而嚟參與我哋今晚2022年全美華埠小姐競選大會。無論呢個排練同埋今晚嘅舞台表演，都係非常出色，值得大家喝彩嘅。無論佢哋得到咩名次，冚唪唥都係贏家，因為各位佳麗嘅智慧、愛心，希望你哋能繼續宣揚我哋中華文化及美德。最後，恭祝在座各位及各位佳麗永葆青春活力及事業生活上更創佳績，恭祝大家虎年吉祥，身體健康，好運常臨，皆大歡喜。多謝各位。
So before we meet our 12 contestants, let's meet with our judges.
係啦，而家咧就為大家介紹下我哋今晚勞苦功高嘅評委先，好嗎？ Let's meet our judges now. First we have Miss Christine Nguyen, a project manager and co-lead of Asian Pacific Americans Employee Resource Group at Comcast, where she manages a diverse mix of projects and initiatives at Comcast. She is also pursuing her MBA at U.C. Davis, with her experience at Comcast and the U.C. Davis program have taught her to constantly look for opportunities to help where she can to make a difference in the lives of others. Welcome, Christine.
And next, we have Ralph Remington, the Director of Cultural Affairs, San Francisco Arts Commissions. Ralph has extensive professional experience in art and government, and has experience and he's also an experienced director, actor, essayist, playwright, and screenwriter. Welcome, Ralph.
And next, join me welcoming Ms. Ramnik Saini. She's a principal and co-founder of S2 Partners and a political strategist and public affairs leader. She immigrated to the U.S. in 2001. Witnessing the struggles of her immigrant parents sparked a deep desire to help serve her community by achieving tangible results for the underserved. Harvard University invited Ramnik to speak at the Kennedy School as one of the top 3 women in the U.S. being recognized for their valuable work in community organizing. Welcome, Ms. Saini.
And next, we have Cynthia Yee, Miss San Francisco Chinatown, 1967. Cynthia is an active member of the Chinatown and is the founder of the Grand Avenue Follies. Her creative talents have helped tourists to discover our unique neighborhood, as well as locals that grow up in Chinatown return to their roots. Welcome, Cynthia.
Please join me in welcoming Ms. Betty Yu, KPIX CBS San Francisco news reporter, who we are all familiar with. She reports on a variety of pressing Bay Area issues, trends in tech and real estate, and red carpet events. She has also extensively covered San Francisco crime and violence against Asian Americans in the past year. Thank you for your effort. Thank you, Betty. Welcome.
Thank you, all judges. And now I think it's time to meet our 12 contestants. People have been waiting for long, huh?
冇錯啦，而家咧就係正式咧就開始今晚嘅選美環節咯喎。咁我哋而家有請咧12位嘅佳麗咧係首先登場。Let's have a first glimpse of our 12 contestants. Here's our opening dance. Enjoy. Thank you.
逆境重生，再顯美麗。2022年度發達谷賭場酒店全美華埠小姐競選暨加冕舞會現在開始。
Ladies and gentlemen, the San Francisco Chinese Chamber of Commerce proudly presents Resilience, Embracing Beauty and Strength, 2022 Thunder Valley Casino Resort, Miss Chinatown U.S.A. Pageant, and Coronation Ball.
I'll smile, I know what it takes to fool this town. I'll do it till the sun goes down and all through the night time. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what you wanna hear. Keep my sunglasses on while I shed a tear. It's never the right time. Yeah. I put my arm around so you how strong I am. I put my arm around, I'll show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today.
1號佳麗趙美郡小姐，芳齡23歲，來自芝加哥。
Contestant number 1, Megan Chu, 23 years old, from Chicago, Illinois.
大家好，新年快樂! When the pandemic hit, I graduated from Point Park University, one of the top 10 dance colleges in the U.S. I overcame many injuries and persevered. After many challenges, auditions, and rejections, I am now dancing professionally with Madison Ballet. I am your resilient ballerina, Megan Chu. Thank you.
2號佳麗陳柔欣小姐，芳齡24歲，來自灣區聖路西。
Contestant number 2, Anita Chen, 24 years old, from San Jose, California.
As a sister, daughter, and educator, I believe there's a certain type of beauty in each of us that can only be revealed through time and testing. Having emerged from the last 2 years stronger and more resilient, you're all looking beautiful tonight. Thank you.
3號佳麗楊小雪小姐，芳齡21歲，來自德薩斯州蘇格蘭。
Contestant number 3, Noelle Yang, 21 years old, from Sugar Land, Texas.
大家好, I'm a junior biomedical engineering major at the University of Texas at Austin. After college, I plan to attend medical school to pursue my dreams of becoming a doctor. It's an honor to be here tonight representing Texas and inspiring young Chinese American girls to embrace their heritage. 新年快乐,谢谢大家.
4號佳麗郭晴小姐，芳齡25歲，來自波士頓。
Contestant number 4, Vanessa Guo, 25 years old, from Boston, Massachusetts.
As the very first sponsored contestant from the city of Boston, I am so honored to represent the world-class education and the rich history that my city has to offer. I graduated from MIT with a Master of Finance degree and currently work as a consultant.
祝大家在新的一年里生龙活虎，年年有余，步步登高，蒸蒸日上。
5號佳麗譚佩蒂小姐，芳齡24歲，來自灣區 Foster City。
Contestant number 5, Kimberly Tom, 24 years old, from Foster City, California.
大家好, devoting my career to helping older adults has been a dream of mine. I saw the need as I stood by my grandfather's side as he lost his vision, and he taught me the importance of resilience. I carried what I learned to my career as a recreation therapist, serving veterans with disabilities at the VA hospital. Thank you.
6號佳麗邱雨晴小姐，芳齡18歲，來自灣區三藩市。
Contestant number 6, Yvonne Xu, 18 years old, from San Francisco, California.
As an athlete preparing for World Championships, I was devastated when the pandemic hit, but volunteering in my community gave me the strength to keep fighting. 2 years later, I am once again a member of the U.S.A. Dragon Boat team. I hope my story can inspire others to stay resilient and chase their dreams. 祝大家虎躍龍騰，虎虎生威。Thank you.
7號佳麗謝田彤小姐，芳齡17歲，來自灣區石路四。
Contestant number 7, Melody Jie, 17 years old, from San Jose, California.
Hello everyone. I like volunteering and wish to become a doctor in the future. Volunteering increases my self-control, self-confidence, and make a positive impact. In the future, I wish to make a positive impact and help those people in need. 最后，祝大家新年快乐，恭喜发财 ！Thank you.
8號佳麗黃欣怡小姐，芳齡19歲，來自紐約。
Contestant number 8, Joyce Wang, 19 years old, from New York, New York.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I come from China, moved to Flushing when I was 14 years old. In the future, I want to be a dance teacher because whenever I dance, I can feel more confident and conquer my shyness. I want to wish everyone a happy new year. 新年快乐，恭喜发财，谢谢大家 ，Thank you.
9號佳麗林依華小姐，芳齡23歲，來自夏威夷。
Contestant number 9, Kaylee Lin, 23 years old, from Honolulu, Hawaii.
Aloha and good evening, everyone. 大家好. Born in the year of the tiger and as a first-generation Chinese American, I hope to inspire you all to embrace your strengths and to have the courage to turn your dreams into a reality. 祝大家新年快樂，身體健康，虎年生威。Thank you.
10號佳麗李思圖小姐，芳齡26歲，來自灣區 Castro Valley。
10號佳麗 Crystal Lee, 26 years old, from Castro Valley, California.
各位晚上好. I am resilient by continuously organizing events from live to online to share the heritage and traditions of the Chinese American community. It is also my goal and passion to share the treasures of our culture and to inspire young women to be proud Chinese Americans. 我祝大家新年龍精虎猛、虎虎生威，同埋最緊要身體健康。Thank you。
11號佳麗梅敏華小姐，芳齡28歲，嚟自伊利諾伊州 McKinney Park。Contestant
number 11, Jamie Moy, 28 years old, from McKinney Park, Illinois.
大家好。As a school administrator of 9 years, I took on my biggest role in 2020, navigating my school through COVID. Without hesitation, I stood as a pillar of light to guide everyone through the dark. With my optimism and resilience, I want to remind everyone that nothing is impossible. Rather, the word in itself says, I'm possible. 祝大家虎年大吉 Thank you.
12號佳麗李錦玲小姐，芳齡19歲，嚟自華盛頓州
Belleville。Contestant number 12, Vanessa Lee, 19 years old, from Belleville, Washington.
Greetings from the evergreen state of Washington. Growing up in Seattle and San Francisco Chinatown, my community has taught me to face challenges with strength and resilience. The unwavering support is what led me to decide after having emergency surgery 10 days ago to never give up. 恭喜發財！
咁剛才咧就已經欣賞過佢哋嘅 opening dance 啦。咁而家又係時候咧，再請佢哋出場，佢哋咧就會使出佢哋渾身解數咧，就帶嚟佢哋嘅才藝表演環節咯。
So our contestants have been waiting a little while now to showcase their talents. So we're going to go ahead and start and bring up our first talent performance from contestant number 2, Anita Chen. In a speech titled Beauty, Anita crystallizes her observations on beauty, strength, and resilience in the Chinese community and beyond.
我哋首先咧係有請2號佳麗係陳柔欣小姐嘅，佢將會為大家咧係演講。咁喺 Anita 嘅眼中咧，美麗咧就係堅忍嘅精神，同埋使逆境重生嘅毅力嚟嘅。咁佢將會喺演講入邊咧分享幾位中國人同埋美國人嘅美好見證。Let's welcome contestant number 2, Anita Chen.
This evening, I'd like to tell you a story about a beauty that only grows with time and testing. This is a photo of Coretta Scott King. She holds her children's hands, leading thousands in a march. But someone is missing. The look in her eyes tells the rest of the story. You see, this photo was taken 4 days after the assassination of her husband. When one would have expected a miserable, grieving woman, she stands instead radiant, determined in her cause. In so doing, she showed the world and generations to come what beauty, strength, resilience, and courage looks like in a time of great suffering. That is the type of beauty I want to have. It's the type of beauty Representative Andy Kim showed, getting on his hands and knees to clean up the debris in Capitol Hill on the morning of January 7th. It's the beauty of 75-year-old Mrs. Xie, who was senselessly attacked on the streets of San Francisco, choosing to donate the $1 million raised for her medical expenses. It's the beauty of choosing to love again after heartbreak, try again after failure, stand again after sorrow. It's the beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, even when no one else sees. It's a beauty that time and testing cannot erode, only grow. I believe beauty is our birthright. Will you join me in the quest to claim it? Thank you.
Thank you, Anita. 繼續我哋有3號嘅佳麗楊小雪小姐。楊小姐喺4歲嘅時候咧已經開始接觸舞蹈啦。多年嚟咧，佢多次贏得咗美國同埋德薩斯州嘅獎項。佢仲擔任過高中學校嘅舞蹈隊嘅隊長啦，並且為德薩斯州嘅奧斯汀大學咧編舞㗎。我哋有請楊小雪小姐 ，Please enjoy the following performance by Noel Yang。
Well, now we have contestant number 4, Vanessa Guo. Vanessa will be presenting a musical performance of Think of Me from the world-renowned musical Phantom of the Opera. Vanessa hopes this familiar song will inspire feelings of nostalgia and togetherness to all as we continue to adapt our lives back to normal.
4號佳麗國情小姐 Vanessa 將會利用小提琴同埋好優美嘅歌聲嚟演繹世界著名嘅音樂劇《魅影》中嘅 Think of Me。Vanessa 希望呢一首熟悉嘅歌曲能夠激發喺所有人懷舊同埋團結嘅感覺，讓大家一齊努力使到生活恢復正常。
Next, we have contestant number 5, Kimberly Tom. Kimberly will be performing a hip-hop and fan dance fusion. She loved creating this piece as she is able to display her cultural heritage through the art of fan dance and her passion for hip-hop dancing.
5號佳麗譚貝蒂小姐將會為大家帶嚟 hip hop 融合咗線舞嘅表演。佢享受創作呢個舞蹈嘅過程，因為佢能夠通過呢個線舞藝術以及佢對 hip hop 嘅熱衷，呈現佢文化嘅承傳。有請5號佳麗譚貝蒂小姐。Here comes Kimberly's hip hop and fan dance fusion.
All right, well, next we have contestant number 1, Megan Chu, who will be dancing ballet. Megan started dancing at the age of 4 and is now dancing professionally with Madison Ballet. She trained in many styles of dance, including ballet, jazz, modern, Latin, African, and more. Megan has been able to dance at halftime games, commercials, and performed as a few lead roles.
1號佳麗趙美郡小姐從4歲開始已經學跳舞㗎啦，而家喺呢個麥迪遜芭蕾舞團裏邊係進行專業嘅舞蹈啦。佢接受過多種風格嘅舞蹈訓練，包括有芭蕾舞啦、爵士舞啦、現代舞、拉丁舞、非洲舞等等。而Megan 呢就參與過《天鵝湖》啊、《灰姑娘》等著名嘅舞蹈演出嘅。Here comes the performance from contestant number 1, Megan Chiu.
So next we have contestant number 6, Yvonne Koo. Having enjoyed playing piano and singing since she was young, Yu Qing will perform The Invisible Wings. In the past 2 years, society has been deeply affected by the pandemic. Many people have to face struggles alone. So Yu Qing wants to use this song to tell others that they are not alone and that everyone has a pair of invisible wings to carry them over hardships and towards their dreams.
接下落嚟，我哋有請6號邱雨晴小姐，自幼就中意自彈自唱嘅邱小姐咧，將會為大家演出《隱形的翅膀》嘅。
Next, we have contestant number 9, Kaylee Lin. Kaylee will be performing the piano piece River Flows in You by Yuruma. She has been a huge fan of the artist Yuruma since high school, and she enjoys contemporary classical music. Playing the piano is therapeutic and allows Kaylee to be in her element.
9號佳麗林依華小姐將會演奏 Iruma 嘅鋼琴歌曲 River Flows in You。Katie 從高中時候開始一直係藝術家 Iruma 嘅忠實粉絲，佢喜歡呢一個當代嘅古典音樂，彈鋼琴有治療嘅作用，讓 Katie 融入佢嘅生活，並通過呢一首鋼琴曲感受佢內心最深處嘅情感。Please relax and feel the emotions from the innermost depth of her heart through this piano piece. Next we have contestant number 7, Melody J. She will be doing a K-pop dance called Forever Young by Blackpink. She changed some of the dance move to suit her better. 7號佳麗謝田彤小姐，佢表演嘅才藝咧係一個韓流舞蹈，就叫做 Forever Young， 嚟自韓國女團 Blackpink。為咗呢一個嘅舞蹈咧，佢特別咧係編排過咧更加適合佢自己嘅。咁我睇睇有啲乜嘢特別嘅舞蹈動作啦。
후회 없는
And now we have contestant number 10, Crystal Lee. Crystal has been an avid Chinese dancer since age 8. She began teaching at age 18 so she can share these rich traditions with young children. Tonight she will perform a silk ribbon piece, Jade Dancers. Traditionally, jade act as a protector against misfortunes and bring good luck. Just like the hope and resilience that we need to battle the pandemic as a community.
Please enjoy the dance from contestant number 10, Crystal Lee.
I'm talking into it right now. Checking 7. This is 1.
Next, we have contestant number 8, Joyce Wang. She is going to perform a K-pop dance called I Am So Hot by a famous K-pop girls group, Momoland.
8號佳麗黃欣怡小姐為大家帶嚟一節 K-pop 嘅舞蹈，嚟自著名嘅韓國女團 Momoland 嘅 I Am So Hot。
끝났지 않아 내 문자 난 날도
is contestant number 11, Jamie Moy. Tonight, Jamie is going to perform a belly dance, not the one I'm good at. Mine is big fat belly dance. Her is belly dance, okay? That reminds her a phoenix awakening. In Chinese mythology, the phoenix, Feng Huang, represents the strength, prosperity, and resilience. Through this dance, Jamie hopes that it will remind everyone that despite all of the hardship we are facing today, we can all rise up even better than before.
接住落嚟11號佳麗梅敏華小姐，今晚呢 Jamie 係將會表演肚皮舞，而舞蹈咧係以鳳凰作為主題嘅。咁喺中國咧，鳳凰係代表咗重生啦。Jamie 係想透過呢一隻舞蹈提醒每一個人，儘管我哋今日面對困難都好啦，而我哋係以堅持不懈，令社會咧變得更加好嘅。Let's welcome contestant number 11, Jamie Moy. Thank you, Jamie. And now we have our final contestant, number 12, Vanessa Lee. Yeah, a lot of fans out there, huh? Vanessa will be performing a Chinese Dai dance called Beauty of the Peacock. In many cultures, peacocks are known as strong, unwavering creatures. Their feathers symbolize regrowth and rejuvenation. Vanessa will be performing this traditional Chinese dance to showcase her own journey of dedication, adaptability, and resilience.
12號佳麗李錦玲小姐從6歲起學習中西舞蹈啦，獲得多個獎項㗎。喺圖里杯同埋呢個華盛頓州嘅 Showstopper 先後獲得第1名嘅。佢從小就希望用中國嘅舞蹈嚟發揚呢一個中國文化。以下表演嘅作品呢，叫做《孔雀飛來》。Contestant number 12, Vanessa Lee. She is incredibly grateful to share with everyone through this dance piece.
係啦，咁而家咧，其實就仲有一個更加精彩嘅環節咧，係準備俾大家嘅喎。咁就係12位佳麗咧，會為大家咧表現佢哋嘅健美體態。
And now, coming up next is our 12 contestants to perform, to showcase their healthy figure in the fitness and form. Here comes the 12 ladies.
Let's join them coming up on stage. Fitness and form segment for everyone.小姐，身高4尺11寸，體重98磅，畢業於 Point Park University， 嗜好跳舞同埋學習中文，由 Calvin Y Louis CPA 贊助參選。
Contestant number 1, Megan Chiu, 4 feet 11 inches tall, 98 pounds. She graduates from the Point Park University. She enjoys dancing and learning Chinese. Sponsored by Calvin Y Louis CPA.
2號佳麗陳柔欣小姐，身高5尺2寸，體重136磅，喺 Liberty University 修讀博士，嗜好唱歌同埋做義工，由劍鋒建築材料公司贊助參選。
Contestant number 2, Anita Chan, 5 feet 2 inches tall, 136 pounds. She is taking doctoral program at Liberty University. She loves singing and volunteering. Sponsored by E-Star Building Supplies Company.
3號佳麗楊小雪小姐，身高5尺3寸，體重107磅，就讀 University of Texas at Austin， 嗜好跳舞、旅遊同埋攝影，由 Chinese American Citizens Alliance Houston Community Involvement Fund 贊助參選。
Contestant number 3, Lowell Yang, 5 feet 3 inches tall, 107 pounds. She's now in the junior year at University of Texas at Austin. She loves dancing, traveling, and photography. Sponsored by Chinese American Citizens Alliance Houston Community Involvement Fund.
4號佳麗郭晴小姐，身高5尺5寸，體重115磅，畢業於麻省理工，嗜好跳舞、彈琴同埋拉小提琴，由 Chinese American Heritage Foundation 贊助參選。
Contestant number 4, Vanessa Guo, 5 feet 5 inches tall, 115 pounds. She graduates from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. She enjoys dancing, playing piano and violin. sponsored by Chinese American Heritage Foundation.
5號佳麗譚佩蒂小姐，身高5尺4寸，體重102磅，畢業於 Long Beach State University， 嗜好跳舞、烹飪同埋打泰拳，由 Lions Den Ventures LLC 贊助參選。
Contestant number 5, Kimberly Tong, 5 feet 4 inches tall, 102 pounds, graduates from the Long Beach State University. She loves dancing, cooking, and Thai boxing. Sponsored by Lions Den Ventures LLC.
6號佳麗邱雨晴小姐，身高5尺7寸，體重116磅，就讀 U.S.A. Berkeley， 嗜好打羽毛球、寫作並擅長咖啡拉花，由 Shams Foundation 贊助參選。
Contestant number 6, Yvonne Chiu, 5 feet 7 inches tall, 116 pounds. She is freshman at U.S.A. Berkeley. She enjoys playing badminton and writing, and also good at latte art. Sponsored by Shams Foundation.
7號佳麗太田彤小姐，身高5尺7寸，體重108磅，就讀 Lee 高中4年級，嗜好唱歌、跳舞同埋服務社區，由 MEI Architects 贊助參選。
Contestant number 7, Melody J, 5 feet 7 inches tall, 108 pounds. She is senior at Lee High School. She loves singing, dancing, and community services. Sponsored by MEI Architects.
8號佳麗黃欣怡小姐，身高5尺6寸，體重100磅，就讀 Bayside 高中4年級，嗜好滑雪同埋溜冰，由 Richard Wang 贊助參選。
Contestant number 8, Joyce Wang, 5 feet 6 inches tall, 100 pounds. She's senior at Bayside High School. She loves skiing and ice skating. Sponsored by Richard Wang.
9號佳麗林依華小姐，身高5尺5寸，體重100磅，就讀 University of Hawaii at Manoa， 嗜好普拉提運動、烘焙同埋從事電子商業，由 Miss Chinatown Hawaii Festival Pageant 贊助參選。
Contestant number 9, Kaylee Lin, 5 feet 5 inches tall, 100 pounds. She's junior at University of Hawaii at Manoa. She loves Pilates, baking, and working on e-commerce. Sponsored by Miss Chinatown Hawaii Festival Pageant.
10號佳麗李思圖小姐，身高5尺3寸，體重105磅，畢業於 Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising， 嗜好跳舞、視覺藝術設計同埋做義工，由星島日報贊助參選。
Contestant number 10, Crystal Lee, 5 feet 3 inches tall, 105 pounds. Graduates from Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising. She loves dancing, visual design, and volunteering. Sponsored by Singtao Daily.
11號佳麗梅敏華小姐，身高5尺2寸，體重103磅，畢業於 University of Illinois at Chicago， 嗜好跳舞、烹飪同埋做運動，由 Fong Brothers Printing 贊助參選。
Contestant number 11, Jamie Moy, 5 feet 2 inches tall, 103 pounds. Graduates from the University of Illinois at Chicago. She loves dancing, cooking, and exercising. Sponsored by Fong Brothers Printing.
12號佳麗李錦寧小姐，身高5尺2寸，體重108磅，就讀 University of Washington at Seattle， 嗜好跳舞、做義工同埋聽 podcast， 由 The Great Seattle Chinese Chamber of Commerce 贊助參選。
Contestant number 12, Vanessa Lee, 5 feet 2 inches tall, 108 pounds. She's studying at University of Washington at Seattle. She loves dancing, volunteering, and listening to podcasts. Sponsored by the Greater Seattle Chinese Chamber of Commerce.呢個今晚嘅主題咧就係叫做逆境重生，再顯美麗。咁究竟佢哋對呢樣嘢係點樣睇法嘅咧？喺接下來呢個環節咧，佢就可以暢所欲言啦。
Yes, so tonight's theme once again is resilience. So now we are at the final phase of our competition tonight, and we will be asking each of our contestants to tell us their own tales and lessons of resilience. We'll go and speak to each of them one by one and hear how they have each learned to be resilient throughout their lives.
咁頭先提過咧，就係有別於過往嘅問答環節咧，就係以前咧我哋都會上嚟咧抽一個信封啊。今年咧我哋唔使啦，因為咧佢哋會預先錄好咗一段嘅聲帶，我哋聽佢嘅聲帶裏邊，從中裏邊問佢哋嘅問題，睇下佢哋嘅感受係點樣嘅。
So tonight, instead of randomly picking questions, we are actually going to be speaking to them directly based on their pre-recorded audio that they have sent us.
So now let's welcome our first contestant, contestant number 1. 有請1號佳麗趙美群小姐。
And I am now happy to say that I'm dancing professionally with Madison Ballet. Everything I have done up until this point of my life has been getting to the next level of my dancing career. Being a dancer is not easy. It's almost like there's this whole lifestyle. You have to have self-discipline, determination, be enthusiastic, and the list goes on. But without these traits, dance can really affect you not only physically, but mentally. Dance has also given me many wonderful opportunities to perform and to travel to places I never imagined, including dancing halftime at a Harlem Globetrotters game, doing a Mercedes-Benz commercial in Germany, dancing in the Chinese New Year parade in Hong Kong, and many more.
Good evening, Megan.
Good evening.
個問題問你咧，就係逆境之後咧，文化藝術嘅傳播方式咧，都非常之依賴網絡嘅。咁你係咪有新嘅創意，而有別於目前嘅網絡傳播方式呢？
Ever since the pandemic, the dissemination of information on the cultural arts very much relies on internet media. Do you have any innovative ideas that are different from the current format to disseminate information on the cultural arts?
As a dancer with Madison Ballet, I had the opportunity to film a virtual show, and it actually premieres tonight. I believe that it would be a great use of virtual reality headsets to further these virtual shows. I think that it will have a more immersive experience for the audience. Classical ballet has always drawn in the older generation, but I believe that the use of virtual headsets will allow the younger generation to connect with the arts. As a ballerina, I hope that the younger generations can appreciate the art of ballet, no matter their background and no matter their circumstances. Thank you.
Thank you, Megan.
Thank you. And next we have contestant number 2, Anita Chan. 2號佳麗陳柔欣小姐。
In the last 5 years, my faith has become very real to me, and I began to take the Word of God, the Holy Bible, very seriously. There I began to discover that beauty was defined as an inner quality, something that you held within you, your inner characteristics that would radiate outward in your words and actions. That's why the same word for beauty can be used to describe men as handsome. When I think about beauty, this is the type of beauty that I want to represent, a strength, an inward quality of resilience that radiates outward.
Hi Anita. Here comes the questions. 顯然咧，你對美麗咧係有個人嘅獨特認知嘅。咁請舉一位你心目中同樣具有如此特質嘅偶像並描述一下。
Apparently, you have a unique understanding of what beauty is. Please give us an example and describe someone whom you idolize who possesses such traits.
Queen Esther of the Bible was chosen to be queen because of her physical beauty, but that's not why I admire her. You see, at that time, her people, the Jews, were exiled in the land of Persia, where they suffered great discrimination. When a plot to massacre the Jews arose, Queen Esther risked her very life to reveal her family background and petition the king to avert this great tragedy. He did, and even today, the Jews celebrate her bravery in a holiday known as Purim. It's her surrender, her very willingness to sacrifice her life for the sake of her people that I find so beautiful. It is that beauty that I admire and aspire to. Thank you.
Thank you, Anita.
Thank you. Just like presenting a speech. She's very good at it.
I know, yeah, it's natural. Okay, now please welcome contestant number 3, Noelle Yang.
繼續有請3號佳麗楊小雪小姐。
When I think about the word resilience, I think of strength, toughness, and adaptability. Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, I have been in constant awe of the resilience of the healthcare professionals who risk their lives at work every day. So many doctors and nurses have spent and continue spending days and nights caring for sick COVID patients, all while knowing that they themselves may end up contracting the virus. The strength displayed by healthcare workers in the healthcare community has only further inspired me to pursue my goals of entering the medical field. During the pandemic, not only have we seen the resilience of healthcare workers, but we've seen the resilience of communities.
Hi, Noelle. Based on your video, we have these questions for you. 如果你能成為本年度嘅全美華埠小姐冠軍，你會以乜嘢嘅方式去游說其餘11位佳麗同你一齊參與喺抗疫前線嘅工作呢？
If you become this year's Miss Chinatown USA, how will you persuade your fellow contestants to join you in working in the front line to combat against COVID-19?
Thank you for the question. If I become this year's Miss Chinatown USA, I would recognize my role as a cultural ambassador and lead by example. By dedicating myself to taking steps in fighting COVID-19, I hope to inspire my fellow contestants to do the same. With teamwork, we can combat the ever-changing circumstances of this pandemic. We must stand together as a community and stay resilient to any challenge that comes our way. Thank you.
Thank you, Noelle.
Thank you, Noelle. Next up, please welcome contestant number 4, Vanessa Guo.
4號佳麗郭晴小姐。
The past 2 years have been challenging for all of us in multiple ways as we transition to a new normal in the midst of a pandemic.
I believe being resilient also means to place greater stress on not only one's own self-care, but to create environments for others to flourish. As an MIT alum, I'm heavily involved with social impact initiatives and currently serve as the board member of a nonprofit MIT Chinese entrepreneur organization. I co-founded Startup Connect, an event series that aims to build a startup ecosystem that fosters meaningful connections and conversations.
Hi Vanessa, the questions for you is 無論現在或者未來，文化藝術嘅推廣以及傳播咧，將會更依賴先進嘅科技嘅。以你嘅建議啊， 點樣將歷史悠久嘅全美華埠小姐選美活動以更加高、更加新嘅科技創意嚟推廣傳播呢？
Regardless of whether in the present or in the future, the promotion and dissemination of information on the cultural arts will rely more on advanced technology. How do you suggest utilizing more high-tech, innovative technologies to promote and disseminate information on the long tradition of the Miss Chinatown USA pageant?
Thank you so much for the question. When thinking about innovation of passing down the legacy, I believe that both content and delivery are crucial, especially as we transition to the hybrid new normal. We can, for instance, create curated media content, such as creating educational documentaries that feature how Miss Chinatown USA are influencing the beautiful history that Chinese community has to offer. We can also create short yet digestible videos that feature not only our fellow 12 beautiful contestants, but also the production team, the supporting staff, volunteers, and many more on what brought them to this beautiful and loving MCU family. And lastly, I believe that we can also highlight the scholarship portion of this pageant by creating podcasts, conference that highlight the professional development, women empowerment, and many more. I believe that by placing more importance on both the history traditions as well as the scholarship portion of the pageant, the legacy of our MCU will be beautifully passed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I think the pageant committee can consider that.
Yes, take notes, right?
Yep.
Okay, now we are going to keep going. We have contestant number 5, Kimberly Tom.
我哋有請5號佳麗譚貝蒂小姐。
My grandfather had a huge impact on my upbringing. Through his teachings, I grew to appreciate my Chinese heritage, and I learned to respect the life challenges faced by older adults. My grandfather gradually lost his vision and struggled to live on his own. I stood by his side over the years, and he taught me the importance of resilience, compassion, and optimism. I decided to devote my career to helping older adults, and I studied recreation therapy and gerontology at Long Beach State University.
Hi Kimberly, the question is 耆英群體咧一向係社會關注嘅重要議題嚟㗎。有啲咩新嘅想法同埋建議，等佢哋喺疫情期間更加安全同埋能夠受到保障呢？
The elderly population has always been an important issue of concern for society. What ideas and suggestions do you have as to how we can ensure their safety and security during this pandemic?
Across the U.S., 37% of older adults feel unsafe to leave their homes. I work at the Veterans Affairs Hospital as a recreation therapist, and they often tell me how fearful they are to be on their own in the city because of the crime. We can create an escort service to provide a safer environment for our older adults to be out in the community. Also, we can raise funds to increase the amount of security cameras and have more officers to patrol. We all need to take part in keeping our friends and family safe by promoting awareness of crime and safety through outlets of social media, news, and holding community events. Thank you.
Thank you, Kimberly.
Thank you. And now we have next contestant.
Next we have contestant number 6, Yvonne Q.
有請6號佳麗邱雨晴小姐。
As a freshman looking to double major in molecular and cell biology and business administration with a minor in creative writing, I'm also part of multiple organizations on campus. I'm a member of the Cal Badminton team, the Cal Dragon Boat team, where I also serve as historian and a member of the executive board, and the Daily Californian, which is Berkeley's newspaper, where I'm currently working as a reporter covering men's water polo and men's gymnastics. During my free time, I volunteer as a coach for my high school's dragon boat team, and my hobbies include writing, playing musical instruments, and creating latte art with my espresso machine. If I could use one phrase to describe myself, I would definitely say that I'm a jack of all trades.
Hi Yvonne, the questions for you is， 既然你用萬事通嚟形容你自己啦，而家請你選擇中國嘅農曆12生肖裏邊嘅其中一種，加以形容今年嘅選美大會主題，你會用乜嘢呢？請解釋其中含義。
So since you describe yourself as a jack of all trades, please choose one of the 12 Chinese zodiac animals to describe this year's pageant theme. Which animal would you choose? Please explain your choice.
Thank you for the question. Since this is the year of the tiger, then I will choose the tiger. We must channel a tiger's bravery and resilience in order to overcome this pandemic together. We must also possess a tiger's sense of righteousness and strength in order to build a bigger and better future for the generations to come. There's a Cantonese saying, 老虎唔發威，你當我係病貓啊？今年係虎年，老虎要發威啦，疫情就要結束啦。Thank you。
多謝晒 ，Thank you。
Thank you, Yvonne. All right, please, everyone, welcome contestant number 7, Melody G.
有請7號佳麗嗨田彤小姐。
These 2 years have been a big challenge for everyone due to the pandemic. Our friends, families, and communities have changed drastically. But I am not confused, even while going through a long-term challenge global pandemic. With a firm idea of being a doctor since childhood and continuous pursuit of my dream to attend college at Stanford, I will tirelessly and without distraction continue to pursue my dream to major in the medical field at Stanford and graduate to be a doctor helping people in need.
Hi Melody. Okay, here's the question for you. 你的志向是成为一名医生，但如果你没有办法成为一个医生的话，而需要选择另一种职业，而这个职业也同样是抗疫前线的其中一种，你会选择什么职业呢？为什么？
Your goal is to become a doctor. If you are unable to become a doctor, what other frontline profession to combat against COVID-19 would you choose? Why?
Thank you for the question. If I am unable to become a doctor, I would choose the second best career, which is to become a nurse. Nurses, just like doctors, can help make a positive impact and give the patients the care and treatment they need. I believe that as a nurse, we can make both a positive impact to the world and help fight through this global pandemic. Thank you.
Thank you, Melody.
Thank you. And next up, everyone, please welcome contestant number 8, Joyce Wang.
8號佳麗黃一儀小姐。
When I came to the United States first year in 2016, 5 years have passed. When I graduate from high school and go to college, I want to major in dance because I love to dance. Whenever I dance, I can feel my confidence and enjoy myself in the dance world. So I want to be a dance teacher or soft media.
Joyce 你好，你的志向是舞蹈教师，或是创建自己的网络媒体。以你的见解， 目前的网络舞蹈授课的好处和坏处是什么呢？
Your goal is to become a dance instructor or to share and showcase your dancing on soft media. In your opinion, what are the advantages and disadvantages of teaching online dance courses?
So the advantage of online teaching is that very convenient. We can all learn dance at home. The disadvantage of online teaching is unable to communicate with teacher in real time. So I hope that in the real time, in the near future, we can all take class offline and do it together, help each other, work together. Thank you.
Thank you, Joyce.
Thank you. Next up, we are welcoming contestant number 9, Kaylee Lin.
大家一齊嚟歡迎9號佳麗林依華小姐。
While attending the University of Hawaii, majoring in marketing, I received the opportunity to intern for successful local entrepreneur Valerie Joseph. I learned about the resilience and determination it takes to open and run a boutique.
As an intern, I helped plan and host events to help increase sales and brand loyalty. During this time, I was inspired to start my own company. I started an e-commerce business.
Being an entrepreneur has always been one of my dreams, and despite the pandemic, I managed to keep my business going and even see positive results.
Hi, Kaylee.
Hi.
Your question is: 新冠疫情出現之後呢，我哋就更加依賴網絡交流同埋購物嘅。咁以你嘅見解，有乜嘢新嘅創意，更好於目前嘅網絡溝通同埋商業嘅模式呢？
Ever since the emergence of the COVID-19 pandemic, we rely more on internet communication and online shopping. What idea would you suggest to improve the current internet communication and business format?
COVID-19 has made us depend on the internet more than before. Fortunately, technology is very advanced, so my suggestion is to stay up to date with new trends and inventions that come out. Something that I learned from working with a successful entrepreneur from Hawaii and starting my own business is that you must be open to learning new things and to have the courage to take risks. There's a Chinese saying called 活到老,学到老, which means you live and you learn until you're old. I believe that the key to success is to be open-minded and to have the will to learn. Obstacles may come your way, but I believe that having courage and resilience, you can overcome any adversities and achieve all your goals. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 9, Kaylee Lin.
All right, next up, please welcome contestant number 10, Crystal Lee.
10號佳麗李思圖小姐。
My name is Crystal Lee, and I aspire to bring more diversity and communications between our communities by organizing more cultural events and raising larger funds for our nonprofits. I plan on working with more young women to empower them to find their voice, their mission, and their place in the world as we emerge from this global crisis into a new era of trust and unity. This is my philosophy of resilience, while I work to uphold the name and representation of the Miss Chinatown USA title.
Hi, Crystal. Here's the question for you. 如果你今晚獲得全美華埠小姐嘅冠軍，咁全體佳麗咧亦都將會願意同你合作。你將會首先咧係推動乜嘢更有效嘅抗疫情嘅計劃呢？
If you win the title of Miss Chinatown USA and all of the contestants are willing to collaborate with you, what more effective plan to combat COVID-19 will you first promote?
I would first focus on the importance of vaccines in 2 steps. First, I'll create an online campaign to educate the public on the true scientific values of how vaccines can help us combat COVID-19. And secondly, as a passionate event planner, I would organize an event for the community to come together to get their vaccination or booster shots. And to increase the involvement and the presence of the Miss Chinatown community, I would ask for the help of my pageant sisters to perform their talents while people are waiting in line. And this way, we're able to encourage people to come out and get their vaccine so that we can combat COVID-19. And of course, share the heritage and traditions of our Chinese culture. Thank you.
Thank you, Crystal.
Next up, we are welcoming contestant number 11, Jamie Moy.
11號佳麗梅敏華小姐。
Look at how far our Chinatowns have come, standing together to fight against Asian hate crimes and supporting one another through these hard times. My mom always emphasized to me to give back to the community that has given so much to us, which is why I am very active within our community. Whether it be a boba ambassador, a volunteer, or a pageant queen and trainer to empower the Chinese women of our community, I want the best for my Chinatown.
Hi, Jamie.
Hello.
Here's the question. 你形容自己咧係一位活躍於華裔社區，並且致力咧係反亞裔仇視罪行嘅一份子。如果你而家係一名國會立法者，你認為首先推動咩嘅法律能夠更加有效咁樣係制止目前嘅亞裔仇視罪案呢？
You describe yourself as someone who is active in the Chinese community and is also involved in fighting against anti-Asian hate crimes. If you are a member of the U.S. Congress, what bill would you first introduce to more effectively stop the current anti-Asian hate crimes?
As an educator and an active member of my Chinatown, I am proud to say that my state is the first to have passed the TEACH Act, teaching equitable Asian American cultural history. But that is not enough. If I were in Congress, I would introduce the bill Yum Soi Si Yun, or Remember Our Roots bill, which requires students to be ambassadors embarking on outreach community service programs in different neighborhoods. This will give them the opportunity to immerse themselves in different cultures and the rich history behind it, developing a deeper understanding and appreciation for it. As a volunteer in Chicago Asian Women Empowerment, I had the opportunity and honor to mentor women throughout Chicagoland, giving them the confidence, the voice, and most importantly, the resilience that we need in today's society. I believe that through education and volunteerism, will we then be able to reconnect the East with the West. Thank you.
Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you. All right, now we are at contestant number 12, Vanessa Lee.
12號佳麗李錦玲小姐。
To bring it all back together, my community has instilled in me that resilience is both a mindset and a daily practice.
It's seeing the beauty in the hardships and having hope, knowing that with persistence, we will overcome challenging times.
At the same time, it's about gathering strength within not only yourself, but also to lean on and give strength to those around you. My community has shown me that hardship is a path that we do not have to walk alone, as we truly are stronger together. I'm here today because I feel like it is my duty to give back to the Chinatown and Chinese community after all that it has given me.
I want to proudly show the world what we represent: strength, unity, and of course, resilience.
Hi, Vanessa. Hello. Your question is, 而家請你為另外嘅11位佳麗編排一個舞蹈，必須要咧係同今年嘅選美主題咧係配合嘅。咁你會選擇乜嘢風格嘅舞蹈，同埋同啲觀眾解釋一下好冇？
If you were to choreograph a dance for your fellow contestants, which must showcase this year's pageant theme, what style of dance would you choose and why?
Thank you for your question. If I had the honor to choreograph a piece for my fellow contestants, I would have to choose Chinese dance because it will allow us to bond over our shared heritage, at the same time showcase the beauty of our culture. That is the reason why I founded the Traditional Chinese Dance Organization at my university. Each girl will also have their own solo to showcase their own uniqueness because Chinese dance has so many diverse genres. For me, Chinese dance has taught me the meaning of resilience in the form of community. 2 summers ago, when my dance studio burned down from a fire, I was heartbroken. However, I led an organized fundraiser to raise over $30,000 to rebuild the studio. That itself has shown me that even during challenging times such as a pandemic, we can come together, and when we show up, we are stronger. Thank you.
Thank you. 哇，係咪一班智慧與美貌並重嘅佳麗咧？俾啲掌聲佢哋好嗎？
Give them a round of applause.
係啦，咁而家又係時候咧，將個舞台咧就係交俾今晚嘅特別表演嘉賓咯喎。咁剛才已經為大家介紹過㗎啦，就係我哋嘅 Alice and the Wave 嘅。
Yes, so as we mentioned, we have Alice and the Wave. Alice Louie is a versatile musician, composer, arranger, singer who at the age of 19 went on tour singing all over Southeast Asia and became the youngest female band leader in Hong Kong, the Macambo nightclub. Within a couple of years, Alice moved to San Francisco and formed Alice and the Wave.
Now it's time for the live performance. 我哋而家有請被譽為東方極出色嘅樂隊。Please welcome the sensational band of the Orient, Alice and the Wave.
还有梦，我们一起开拓，手牵着手，不分你我，昂首向前走，让世界知道我们都是中国人。5000年的 风和雨啊，唱了多少梦？黄色的脸，黑色的眼，不变是笑容。千里山川河岳，像是一首歌。无论你来自何方，将去向何处，一样的泪，一样的痛，曾经的苦难，我们留在心中。一样的血，一样的钟，未来还有梦，我们一起开头。未来还有梦，我们一起开头。手牵着手，不分你我，昂首向前走，让世界知道我们都是中国人。手牵着手，不分你我，昂首向前走，让世界知道我们都是中国人。
Okay, now it's time for me to sing, and I'm going to do a song which originally is a Spanish song, but I'm going to sing it in Chinese.我的心里只要你没有他，又相信我的情意并不假，只有你才是我梦想，只有你才将我牵挂，我的心里没有他。我的心里只有你没有他，要相信我的情意并不假，只有你在叫我牵挂，只有你在叫我梦想，我的心里没有他。我的心里只有你没有他，你要相信我的情意并不假，我的眼睛为了你看，我的眉毛为了你画，从来不是为了他。自从那天送走你回了家，那一天是我把自己恨，只骂只怪我，当时没有把你留下，对着你把心来挖，让你看上一个明白，看我心里可有他。心只有你没有他，你又相信我的情意并不假，我的眼睛为了你看，我的眉毛为了你画，那不是为了他。Hey, Dad! On my right hand side, Jonathan! 不是我把只是恨，这只嘛只怪我当时没有把你留下，对着你把心来挖，让你看上一个明白，看我心里可有我的心里只有你没有他，你又相信我的情意并不假，你在是我梦想，只有你在叫我牵挂，我的心里没有他。我的眼睛为了你看，我的眉毛为了你画，真的不是为了他。
Trees of green, red roses too, I see them blue for me and you. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. As the skies are blue and clouds are white, the brightness of day, the dark say goodnight. Yes, I take to my soul, baby, what a wonderful world.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Alex.
The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, of all the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying how do you do. They'll hear them say, I love you. I love you too. Yes, I hear babies crying. I want to grow. They're under much more than I'll never know. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
像最鲜艳的口红。原来你是这种 bad boy， 难道我曾经默默纵容？难道是我？你说的会有很多，你说 的是假象烟火，你只是骗了自己，骗了我。我不能证明是与否，我也不想证明是与否，这不是我你分开的理由。原来你真是个 bad boy， 我一直无心纵容，那却是你惹的祸。Bad boy bad boy， 你的坏让我不明白。Bad boy bad boy， 我必须要离开，那是 bad boy bad boy， 你的坏让我太无奈。Bad boy bad boy， 让我跟你说拜拜。一边的朋友，你说的唯有很多，你说的是天意作弄，你只是骗了自己，骗了我。我不能证明是与否，我也不想证明是与否，这不是我你分开的理由。原来你真是个 bad boy， 我一直无心纵容，那却是你惹的祸。Bad boy bad boy， 你的坏让我不明白。Bad boy bad boy， 我必须要离开，那是 bad boy bad boy， 你的坏让我太无奈。Bad boy bad boy， 让我对你说拜拜，那是 bad boy bad boy， 你的坏让我不明白。Bad boy bad boy， 我必须要离开，那是 bad boy bad boy， 你的坏让我太无奈。Bad boy bad boy， 让我对你说拜拜。Thank you.
緣是不可擁有，情如曲過只遺留，無可挽救。再分別，為何只是失望？填密我的空虛，這晚夜沒有吻別，仍在說永久，想不到是藉口，從未意會要分手，但我的心每分每刻仍然被他佔有，他似這月兒仍然是不開口，提琴獨奏着明月半倚深秋，我的牽掛，我的渴望，直至以後。Victor。在失眠夜望天邊星宿，仍然聽見小提琴如泣似訴在跳動，為何只剩一彎月留在我的天空？這晚以後音訊隔絕，人如天上的明月是不可擁有，情如曲過只遺留，無可挽救。再分別，為何只是失望？填密我的空虛，這晚夜沒有吻別，仍在說永久，想不到是藉口。從未意會要分手，但我的心每分每刻仍然被他佔有，他似這月兒仍然是不開口，提琴獨奏着明月半倚深秋，我的牽掛，我的渴望，直至以後，仍在說永久，想不到是藉口，從未意會要分手，但我的心每分每刻仍然被他佔有，他使這月兒仍然是不開口，提琴獨奏着明月半倚深秋，我的牽掛，我的渴望，直至以後。Thank you。
時間咁快，咁我哋而家點啊？
梗係要吻別啦！
吻別 ，kiss goodbye，but this is not the end。我哋而家暫時吻別，以下落嚟之後 ，after the coronation we have dancing。Yeah, everybody ready now？
着这一夜，消散在彼此眼前。9年说过了再见，也看不见你有些哀怨。给我的一切，你不过是在敷衍。你笑得越无邪，我就会爱你爱得更狂野。我和你吻别在无人的街，让风痴笑我不能拒绝。我和你吻别在狂乱的夜，我的心等着迎接伤悲。
的誓言就像风筝断了线，飞不进你的世界，也温暖不了你的视线。我已经看见出悲剧正上演，悲剧没有喜悦，我愿敢躲在你的梦里面。你吻别在无人的街，让风痴笑我不能拒绝。我和你吻别在狂乱的夜，我的心等着迎接伤悲。总在刹那间有一些了解，说过的话不可能会实现。总在一转眼发现你的脸已经陌生，不会再像从前。我的世界开始下雪，冷得让我无法多爱一天，冷得连一场的遗憾都那么的明显。
我爱你，你爱不爱我？Thank you. Are you all having a good time? Yeah.
我和你吻别在无人的街，让风痴笑我不能拒绝。我和你吻别在狂乱的夜，我的心等着迎接伤悲。
Now is the moment to meet the members of the 2022 Miss Chinatown U.S.A. Court.
全美華埠小姐嘅冠軍會花落誰家？相信我哋嘅評判都已經有咗結果㗎啦。
係啦，咁而家係時候咧 ，please once again welcome our 12 contestants back on stage。我哋再一次有請12位美麗動人嘅佳麗出場，好嗎？
Now we start the announcement.
All right, so first of all, let's announce the Comcast Miss Community Service 2022 Award. This is a contestant who has demonstrated a commitment to giving back to the community, and she will win this award.
咁首先呢，我哋會為大家公布 Comcast 社區服務獎，邊一位佳麗最能夠表現社會服務嘅承諾嘅話呢，我哋就會佢就會獲得呢一個獎項㗎啦。
我哋而家首先有請 Comcast 嘅財務業務營運部項目經理 Miss Christine Nguyen 上台頒發呢一個獎項同埋獻花嘅。
Let's welcome the Project Manager of Comcast Finance, Business and Operations Department, Miss Christine Nguyen, to present this award.
Now here comes the first award tonight. 2022年度全美華埠小姐競選 Comcast 服務獎嘅得主就係 The winners of the 2022 Comcast Miss Community Service Award is Contestant number 4, Vanessa Guo, 4號國情小姐。
Congratulations, Vanessa.
All right, now let's meet our Miss Congeniality 2022, who is elected by all contestants. Please join me in welcoming the President of the Supervisory Board of the Chinese Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Harlan Wong, to present flowers to our Miss Congeniality.
繼續為大家揭曉由佳麗互相選出嚟嘅2022年度友誼小姐，有請舊金山中華總商會監事長黃英豪先生為我哋嘅友誼小姐獻花。
2022年度友誼小姐係 The winner of the 2022 Miss Congeniality is Kimberly Tong.
Contestant number 5, 譚貝蒂小姐。
Congratulations, Kimberly.
獎項一個只不過接住頒出嚟啦，就我哋會頒發才藝小姐。我哋有請舊金山中華總商會會長歐國雄先生為新一屆嘅才藝小姐獻花。
Let's welcome the President of the Chinese Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Eddie Au, to present flowers to the winner of Miss Talent 2022.
亦都因為咧才藝小姐咧係同時獲得發達谷賭場酒店才藝小姐大獎㗎。咁我哋再一次有請發達谷賭場酒店亞裔市場部總監 Mr. Kevin Huang 上台頒發呢一個1000蚊嘅獎項。
Please once again welcome the Asian Marketing Executive of the Thunder Valley Casino Resort, Mr. Kevin Huang, to present the Thunder Valley 1000 Scholarship Awards to the winner of Miss Talent 2022.
2022年度發達谷賭場酒店全美華埠小姐競選才藝小姐就係
The 2022 Thunder Valley Casino Resort Miss Chinatown U.S.A. Pageant. The winner of Miss Talent is Contestant number 12, Vanessa Lee, 李錦玲小姐。
Congratulations, Vanessa Lee. And thank you, Eddie and Kevin.
Now let's welcome the first Vice President of the Chinese Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Donald Liu, to present flowers to our 2022 fourth princess.
我哋繼續係有請舊金山中華總商會嘅第一副會長劉運芳先生為接落嚟即將揭曉嘅第4公主獻花。
Now it's time to meet our fourth princess. 2022年度全美華埠小姐競選第4公主係 The 2022 Miss Chinatown U.S.A. Pageant. The fourth princess is contestant number 3, Noelle Yang, 3號楊小雪小姐。
And now it's time to meet our third princess. Please, once again, welcome the President of the Supervisory Board of the Chinese Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Harlan Wong.
我哋再一次有請舊金山中華總商會監事長黃英豪先生向我哋嘅第3公主獻花。
2022年度全美華埠小姐競選第3公主係 The 2022 Miss Chinatown U.S.A. Pageant. The third princess is contestant number 4, Vanessa Guo.
恭喜晒
4號參賽者郭晴小姐，恭喜恭喜
！She is also the winner of the Comcast Community Service Award.
All right, the 2022 Miss Chinatown USA Pageant second princess is contestant number 11, Jamie Moy.
2022年度全美華埠小姐競選第2公主係11號嘅梅敏華小姐，恭喜晒！
Congratulations, Jamie.
Before meeting our new Miss San Francisco Chinatown, please welcome the 2020 Miss San Francisco Chinatown, Miss Felicia Fan, on stage to crown her successor.
揭曉新一屆三藩市華埠小姐之前，首先有請2020年度三藩市華埠小姐范文興上台，為新一屆嘅三藩小姐加冕嘅。而舊金山中華總商會監事長黃英豪先生係會新一屆嘅三藩市小姐獻花。
And again, we will have the President of the Supervisory Board, Mr. Harlan Wong, to present flowers to the Miss San Francisco Chinatown.
2022年度三藩市華埠小姐係 The 2022 Miss Chinatown USA Pageant. Miss San Francisco Chinatown is contestant number 5, Kimberly Tom, 譚佩蒂小姐。
All right, now let's welcome our 2020 first princess, Miss Chamber of Commerce, Miss Samantha Yee, on stage to crown her successor.
繼續有請2020年度第一公主方妙雲小姐上台為新一屆嘅第一公主及華商小姐加冕嘅。同時再一次有請舊金山中華總商會第一副會長劉運芳先生為新一屆嘅第一公主及華商小姐獻花。
And we will have the first Vice President of the Chinese Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Donald Liu, presenting flowers to our new first princess.
繼續為大家揭曉2022年度全美華埠小姐競選第一公主，亦都係華商小姐。All right, joining our new court is our first princess and also known as Miss Chinese Chamber of Commerce 2022 is. It's contestant number 12 Vanessa Lee 李錦玲小姐。
Wow, she's also our Miss Talent.
Before the announcement of the 2022 Miss Chinatown USA, let's bring on stage one last time our reigning Miss Chinatown USA, Miss Lauren Yang.
喺公佈新一年度全美華埠小姐之前，先有請2020年度全美華埠小姐楊若潤小姐上台，為大家講講過去2年獲獎之後嘅經歷同感受。
In February 2020, 2 years ago, I was crowned Miss Chinatown USA. As I reflect back on my Miss Chinatown experience, I will never forget visiting Chinese family and province associations in San Francisco. Thank you to the CORONATION Houston Lodge, the SF Chinese Chamber of Commerce, and of course, thank you to my family, my parents, for showering me with unfailing support, and my sister for being my lifelong best friend. As a final departing message, the past 2 years have been a painful reminder that we as Chinese Americans still have to demand to be seen. As we celebrate our rich culture and traditions, I hope that we continue banding together to amplify our collective struggles and voices. It has truly been an honor and a blessing to serve as your Miss Chinatown USA 2020. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, Lauren. 我哋再一次有請舊金山中華總商會會長歐國雄為新一屆嘅全美華埠小姐獻花嘅。
Once again, we have the president of the Chinese Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Eddie Au, presenting flowers to Miss Chinatown USA 2022. All right. It's the moment we have long been waiting for. The 2022 Thunder Valley Casino Resort Miss Chinatown USA pageant, the contestant with the highest score.
2022年度發達谷賭場酒店全美華埠小姐競選嘅冠軍得主就係
Contestant number 10, Crystal Lee, 10號佳麗李思圖小姐。
诉说眼里光彩，谱写了你们人生的诗篇，用生命的歌拉近你和我，进入后情意存各奔前程心系相连，用生命的歌告诉这世界，诉说眼里光彩的存在，谱写了你们人生的诗篇，用生命的歌拉近你和我，进入后情意存各奔前程心系相连，用生命的歌告诉这世界，因你们的存在世界精彩，用生命的歌拉近你和我，进入后情意存各奔前程心系相连，用生命的歌告诉这世界，因你们的存在世界精彩。
There's a place where the sound so distinct, where winning big spins to incredible heights. Luxury finds you at every turn. The night comes alive and never ends. It's Northern California's premier destination. Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Live out loud.